Hey there, you, me, and DC fans, and welcome if you're new. I am the stepson of Krypton,
And I'm Mantis.
and today we are going to do a quick video addressing rumor slash confirmed about another return to the MCU. This time, it is none other than the Human Torch
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
slash
Yes,
Captain
the actual
America.
MCU. Yes. Yes.
So,
Yeah. So
Mantis, you're the one that put this topic on there for us to discuss. Are you ready to get into the video?
no. I mean, yes. Yes, I am. Yes.
I was like, well, shit, that backfired. All right, then let's go. All right, guys. So, more news from the world of the MCU. Does that make sense? More news from the world of the universe? You know what I
Universe,
mean,
yeah.
though. Okay, fine. More
Yes.
news from the Marvel universe. How about that? God damn it. See, and we don't have a Patreon either, so you get the full uncut version of me saying stupid shit, okay? For free.
No charge
but
here.
but more news from the Marvel universe. Another famous MCU star returning. Mantis, this was your idea. You lead the discussion
Yeah.
on this one.
I mean, we've already known for months and months that, or maybe just months, that RDJ was going to come back. He made his epic debut at
What's
Comic-Con.
the difference between months and just months?
I don't know. I feel like months and months is more like 6 or more. I don't know. I just felt weird saying months and months because then it seems like it's a lot. But it really hasn't been that long. It was in the summer. So, but who knows? Maybe that is right around 6 months. I don't know. Either way,
Okay, so
we
first
kinda
off, Comic-Con is in July and it's fucking December, so it has been 6 months.
Yeah.
So months and months.
Yeah, months and months. There, we
Established a
figured it out.
baseline. Okay.
Yeah. After Robert Downey Jr. had announced his return, we did a video, if I recall, talking about this and if there were going to be any possible others that would kind of join there, who they would be. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, we had brought up that Chris Evans would be someone to bring back, even though he technically is dead, I guess. It's, and I know we talked about it in various forms. Would it be a replica? Would it be blah blah blah? Right? Like, but at this point, it's like, well, RDJ, yeah, a variant. He's a replica. Okay, RDJ.
Sorry, that was just funny.
Yeah, RDJ was dead. I mean, so he doesn't give a shit. Like, right? You know what I mean? Like, who cares at this point? We bring back anyone. It's the MCU. It's comic books. It's movies. We'll just write the so and so device in there, and it'll fix all that in one line of dialogue.
But it's an easy fix. One line of dialogue. Thank God we invented the whatever device.
But from the article, this is what is quoted in the article, that Chris Evans is returning to the MCU as part of the cast for Avengers Doomsday, highly anticipated sequel that will also star Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, The Rap. So this is from The Rap, which when I saw this, I was like, this is kind of odd. I've never heard of The Rap. And I was talking to Cal about this. Was that yesterday or the day before?
Yes.
I don't remember. And you had found that this actually is now, he is credited in IMDb for this film. So this is not, they don't list who he's playing or what his involvement in the movie is. But him being in there in the IMDb credits is a little bit more reassuring to me that this is not just some BS. So Evans will be involved in some capacity, but the extent of his role is unknown at this time. So I don't know.
Here's the interesting thing with that. Well, here's the interesting thing with that. So if you look on IMDb at the Avengers Doomsday cast, we obviously have the Fantastic Four. So we have Joseph Quinn playing Johnny Storm, Pedro Pascal being Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, and then we have the Eben Moss dude as Ben Grimm, right? We also have a couple other names on there. Chris Evans being one. However, there's no title for what he is going to be. We have Benedict Cumberbatch playing Doctor Strange. We have Anthony Mackie playing Sam Wilson / Captain America. Now, here's the kind of funny thing to think about. So Chris Evans has played both the Human Torch and Captain America, and he's going to be in a movie where they have new people taking on both those roles. So, to what capacity is he going to be? Because we obviously know, if you've seen the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and unless you're living under a rock, I gotta feel like you have at this point. You know, he came back into the MCU, or he came back into the Deadpool, which I mean is loosely tied to the MCU at this point. It's not far into the MCU. It's dipping its toe in. Um, Came back as Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, from where he did in their first two Fantastic Four movies. So you're like, okay, at what point now is he going to be a variant of Captain America? Is he going to be a variant of the Human Torch? Because I had said that I thought what they're going to do is they aren't going to do Robert Downey Jr. as a Tony Stark variant that becomes Von Doom, that they were going to do him as actually from the Fantastic Four universe that get brought over to 616. They're going to do him as Von Doom. He just looks like Tony, and that's going to fuck with the team, right? Is they could do something similar with Chris Evans, where he comes back as a different character, but he just happens to look like Captain America. We don't know. The world is open to them.
What was I going to go with that? Oh, yeah. Well, the dichotomy would have been perfect if what they had done is, okay, you have a good guy that died, but a variant comes in and he's the bad guy. And then you have a bad guy that comes in as a variant and now he's a good guy, which Chris Evans has never played a villain, right? He's never played a villain in the MCU. No. So I don't know if they're, I don't know. It would just be weird to bring back two the good guys. Okay, one is gonna stay a good guy, the other one goes bad. It would have been great if you had that reversal for both things, right? But they're not going to do that, obviously, if that's the case. Now, that's not to say that they won't have another person from the MCU previously that was a bad guy that maybe show up as a good guy. That could totally still happen. But it's definitely not going to be Chris Evans. And I agree with you. I think the most likely outcome of him being in this, they don't say to what extent, how long he's in the movie or anything like that, or what character he's playing, but it would be cool if he is a Human Torch that comes from the same universe as Tony Stark / Von Doom and ends up killing him like 3 or 4 minutes into the film. That would be hilarious. But
just like the Deadpool Wolverine,
just like the Deadpool, it's just a tease. It's another tease, and he just fucking kills him. You know?
So yeah, it'd be interesting to kind of know, like, to what extent, like Mensis just said, we don't know. He's not listed in there as what he's playing as well. It could be a flashback. It could be that, or it could very well be that they're pulling from different universes to bring into this. Because again, Avengers Doomsday is getting ready to start setting up Secret Wars.
Sure. Yeah.
It also could be a failsafe that if he's not listed as Captain America right now, if this Captain America 4 just does terrible, then it's break glass in case of emergency, and some things get shuffled around, and he comes back as Captain America. Because when he originally left the role, he said he was done. He wanted to go on to other kind of spread his acting wings as well as getting to producing. Right. Well. He's been in a lot of stuff, but the thing is, he's not been in anything that has gotten him, other than maybe Deadpool now, just having that little cameo, but nothing that's gotten him the notoriety and the fame that Captain America did, right?
He was in that Knives movie, wasn't he? Like a couple years ago or something.
Was it Knives Out?
Knives Out, I think. Yeah, it was like meh.
And then there's the Christmas movie coming out with The Rock in them, and all that with Santa.
Doesn't.
And then, of course, he was in Free Guy as a cameo where he was basically playing himself, reacting to Ryan Reynolds holding the Captain America shield. So, and he's actually been in quite a bit of stuff, but it's probably a lot of stuff that, unless you're really following Chris Evans' career, you probably, are like, oh, he was in that, or oh, this. So
what if he comes back and he's in not another teen movie?
No, anyone but her, not Janie Briggs. Guys, she's got glasses and a ponytail. Oh, look at that. She's got paint on her overalls. What is that? Guys, there's no way she could be prom queen.
That would be, I love it. If you've not seen Not Another Teen Movie where he's the star in that, go watch it. It's fucking hilarious. Now, if you have not watched a lot of like 80s and 90s little teen drama comedies, you won't get a lot of the
Then
references. But
yeah, the jokes will just kind of fly right over top. But
there's a mode on the DVD, because I have the just the DVD that you can put where it basically explains all of those to you. So if you didn't understand them, it'll point them out. I don't know if you can watch it on streaming, if it has the same thing you can do.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, it would call out and say, "Oh, this was from 16 Candles or Breakfast Club." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I knew that. I just wanted to see what it did." But he did finally express the interest in actually coming back to play Captain America, whereas Robert Downey Jr. has said many times he was done with Iron Man. He wanted to do something else, and he loved the idea of playing a villain. Chris Evans said he really wanted to come back as Captain America now, and I think a lot of it is, you get used to being, I mean, he's an icon in the Marvel universe now, and I mean, everybody sees him as Captain America, and kids look up to him. It's hard to give that. Plus, like Deadpool said, that big bag of Marvel cash.
It's hard to pass that up. Even Robert Downey Jr. is like, I'm rich, but I'm not that rich. I could always use more, right? And again, I agree with you. Like, I don't necessarily think we talked about this with Anthony Mackie and the whole thing with Captain America 4. I don't have a problem with Anthony Mackie. I have a problem with him trying to play Captain America. Be your character. And I know it's not his fault. Like, it's the writers that try and do this shit. It's fucking Disney and Marvel trying to do this stupid shit, right? And I agree with you. I think this could be a case where they haven't actually put who he's playing in this film yet, because maybe they've written, they can go two ways with it, and they want to see how this film does, the new Captain America, because if it does shit, they like pull that fucking ripcord and let's parachute out this bitch. And
I'm hoping Chris Evans hasn't signed the contract yet, because if this movie bombs, he's got they'll write him a blank check.
Yeah.
We need you back. Hey guys, when Mantis said that earlier, we understand, we know, we're very well aware that Falcon becomes Captain America for a while in the comics. We're not saying that. We're just saying, though, but you were already Falcon. We never even really got a lot out of that character. Like, we saw him in Captain America Civil War and all this stuff. You could have done more with that character in itself. He's played small little parts. Fuck, I mean, in Endgame, he was gone for most of the movie. A lot of them were.
Yeah.
So you
let him play that character.
Yeah, like, let him play that. It's now you run into this. Oh, well, now he's Captain America. Well, now, but Chris Evans is going to come back, and we've said it. You're not going to have two Captain Americas.
No, nope.
So
no. I mean, I agree with you. I have no problem. We understand that it's written in the comics and whatnot, but I just think they should explore that character and like have his own movie. Let him do they're trying to fit him in this Captain America 4 thing, and maybe it's just all name because we've not seen the movie, right? But we went through the trailer, and it looked like they were trying to make him Captain America with wings, is what it looked like. So, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I think they could do it differently either way. Kind of bringing it back to Evans in this movie. We'll keep an eye on it. Again, us, we watch the tabloids. It's the best
Check
place
the
to find all the it's Men in Black. Here's where all the good news comes from.
Check the hot sheets.
These are the hot sheets. Best investigator reporting on the planet.
And we'll keep an eye on it. And I'm assuming here within the next month or two, you'll see other things coming out of announcements out of this movie as well. Because if they've cast him in there somehow, they've guaranteed they've cast a few others that just haven't made it through the sifter yet. So, yeah.
Well, the thing is, kind of final thoughts here. We haven't done that in a few videos. But the final thoughts here on that is that, Secret Wars is Marvel has already said that after Secret Wars, they're going to end this multiverse and all these extra timelines. All right. Secret Wars is going to converge the universes, and it's going to start this other universe basically for Marvel movies, you know, the MCU, where there's just the one timeline, right? So this is one of your last chances to we'll do variants, we'll do this. We're going to have all these characters come back and shit, and just fucking blow it up big. Because, you know, obviously fans loved it when they saw it in Spider-Man, and then, you know, fans loved it when they saw it in Deadpool.
Last cash grab.
You know, get that last one and then just end it, right? So we don't know. Maybe he is coming back as Captain America. We will just have to wait and see. But when we are in the know, we will let you know, guys. And if you have made it with us this far, consider giving this video and our insanity a like, kind of where he's holding the graphic of what it'll look like. Guys, I'm not going to explain how to fucking like the video. If you're watching YouTube, you know, if you don't know how to like a video, you're just playing dumb at this point. You can like this video.
Yeah, this isn't your first video you've watched on YouTube or the first one you've liked.
And if it is, I feel very sorry for you for the first video you watched on YouTube. I want better for you. But including in that better is subscribing to the channel, so we will grow with you in your YouTube journey if this is your first video ever watching on YouTube, and then clicking the bell notification, so as we release more videos, maybe we'll be your second and your third video. But you always remember your first. So Mantis, do you have anything else?
I'm good. You know, keep an eye out for the rest of our shows, our videos. Almost said our movies again. Jeez. Keep an eye out on our videos. You know, we're going to be releasing some discussions on Superman once the trailer hits here. I'm expecting it to hit maybe right around Christmas. We'll see. You know, hopefully it does.
Actually, Mantis and I are filming and making a movie right now. It is going to be Captain America 5, but we're doing it on a budget of $50. So we're going to see how this looks.
The quest for more money.
Yes.
It's in there too. They're actually making a Spaceballs too, by the way. It's actually called The Quest for More Money. You know, so
of course
take that in there.
Just wait 30
Mel
Brooks.
Years. Sure. It's Mel Brooks. As long as Mel Brooks is doing it, hopefully it's still good. We'll see.
We'll wait and see. All right, guys, before we go way off the fucking rails on this one, that is going to wrap it for us on this episode of You, Me, and DC. Until next time, we will see you then.
Later.